Keanu Reeves stepped into the grand lobby of the luxury hotel, his signature beanie snug over his head. The chandeliers sparkled, and the polished marble floors reflected the warm glow of golden lights. He had just finished a long day on set and was looking forward to a quiet evening. The receptionist, a sharply dressed man with a rehearsed smile, glanced up as Keanu approached. But instead of a warm greeting, his smile faltered. His eyes locked onto Keanu's worn-out beanie, his casual flannel shirt, and the slight scruff on his face. "Can I help you, sir?" he asked, his tone laced with suspicion. Keanu placed his ID and credit card on the counter. "I have a reservation," he said politely. The receptionist barely glanced at the name before pursing his lips. "Sir, this is an upscale establishment. We have a dress code. We don't check in guests dressed like this." Keanu blinked, taken aback. "I just need my room key," he said, his voice calm. But the receptionist wasn't listening. He straightened his tie and gave Keanu a once-over. "I'm sorry, but we have to maintain a certain standard. You should try somewhere more fitting." Nearby, guests murmured, some whispering, others chuckling. Keanu could feel their judgment, but instead of arguing, he simply nodded. "All right," he said, turning away. But as he walked toward the exit, something in his gut told him this wasn't over. Keanu stepped outside into the cool night air, but instead of leaving, he casually leaned against his motorcycle, watching the entrance. He saw a young couple walk in, dressed casually in jeans and sneakers. The same receptionist welcomed them with a smile, handing them their room keys without hesitation. Keanu frowned. It wasn't about the dress code. It was about something else. A few minutes later, a valet rushed past him, whispering to another staff member. "Did you see that? The guy they turned away looked like Keanu Reeves." The second employee scoffed. "No way. Why would Keanu Reeves stay here? That guy looked homeless." Keanu exhaled slowly. It wasn't the first time he had been mistaken for someone less fortunate because of his simple attire, but it never failed to reveal the way people truly judged others. He took a deep breath, then walked back inside. This time, he wasn't alone. A group of executives had just arrived, film industry professionals who had been waiting for Keanu at a dinner meeting. As soon as they spotted him, their faces lit up. "Keanu!" one of them called, shaking his hand enthusiastically. The receptionist's face paled. He darted his eyes between Keanu and the high-profile guests, realizing his mistake. One of the executives turned to the counter. "Our rooms are ready, right?" The receptionist gulped, fumbling with the computer. "Of course, sir." The executive motioned to Keanu. "He's with us. I assume there's no issue with checking him in?" The receptionist swallowed hard, his confidence from earlier gone. "No, of course not, Mr. Reeves. I didn't realize—" Keanu held up a hand. "You didn't realize who I was, and that's fine. But the way you treated me before you knew, that's not fine." The lobby fell silent. Guests who had chuckled earlier now looked down in embarrassment. The receptionist opened his mouth to apologize, but Keanu wasn't finished. "I don't need special treatment," Keanu continued. "I just wanted the same respect you'd give anyone else." The hotel manager, who had just arrived after hearing the commotion, stepped forward. "Mr. Reeves, I sincerely apologize for this. Please allow us to make it up to you." Keanu looked at him for a long moment before shaking his head. "I don't need compensation. I need you to promise that no guest will ever be judged by their appearance again." The manager nodded quickly. "Absolutely, sir. We'll ensure this never happens again." Keanu gave him a small nod before turning back to the receptionist. "Next time someone walks in, no matter how they look, remember this moment." The man swallowed hard and nodded. Then, without another word, Keanu walked away. Not to leave, but to check in like he had intended. Later that evening, Keanu sat in the hotel restaurant with his team, quietly enjoying his meal. He noticed the receptionist from earlier, walking around the lobby, treating every guest with a new kind of respect. Keanu smiled to himself. Change wasn't always instant, but sometimes it just took one moment to make someone see the world differently. And as he enjoyed his meal, he noticed something that made him chuckle. The manager, staff, and even some guests had started wearing beanies. If you believe kindness and respect should be for everyone, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so you never miss an inspiring story.